Good morning, students. As you know, we are working on the chapter. The name of the chapter is Fundamentals of Python, and here in this chapter, the very first term it is related with token. What are the tokens in programming? Right? Token means what? To understand the word token, to understand the term token, very first, just see a sentence of English. The sentence is Ramesh goes to the market. Here, if you see the English sentence, the sentence build up with subject is there, helping verb is there, and object is there. These four different things are connected, are combined and form a sentence of English. The same thing is here in the programming. In the programming, statements can be created, or we can say statements are created by using tokens only. Token mean the part of the statement that we write in our Python program, the part, individual unique part of the statement are known as tokens of the statement. Just see, roll equal to 1101. Here this is the statement, and here in this statement roll it is an identifier, 1101 it is a value. So to combine the identifier value with the assignment operator, the statement is created, right? So tokens are keywords, tokens are identifiers, tokens are operators or assignment, and these things. Tokens are the values that we are going to provide to a particular variable. Clear? These all things are under the category of token. In the previous video lecture, we discussed already about what is keyword, what is comment, what is statement, and then that one how we can give value to a specific identifier and names. Rules for naming of an identifier we discussed already. Now this video lecture is related with a very important topic, and the topic is literal or values. We can provide different kind of values to the specific variable, or we can say to the specific identifier. Just see the sample program once again. Here ROLL roll equal to 1101. Here 1101 it is a value, and in this statement we are going to assign the value to the roll number variable. Now what is the output of this line? What is the processing of this line? When computer execute this line roll equal to 1101, it will create one variable inside computer's memory, inside the RAM. The variable is created, and name of this variable is roll, R-O-L-L, because you give the specific name. So name of this variable is roll, and a small place, a small slot is allotted inside the memory for storing the value of this variable, right? When we execute the first line, just concentrate on the first line only. Roll equal to 1101. Instantly, computer creates one variable inside the memory of computer, and means computer is going to give a space inside the RAM. This is the space, right? And name of this variable is ROLL. It is the identifier name, right? Now roll equal to 1101. Computer is going to store 1101 value inside this variable. So when you execute the first line of the program, this will happen inside the memory, right? It will not appear on the monitor. It is not the line that will appear on the monitor. It is the pure memory management line. Now just see what will happen if you execute the second line. The second line is name equal to Rohit, right? Once computer execute the line, it will create, or it will give one space inside the memory, and it will give name to the variable is this one, NAME, N capital A, MA small. So this is the name of this variable, and it looks like this inside the computer's memory, right? Now computer is going to assign this value. It is a value, Rohit, it is a value for your computer. Though for us it is a name or it is a alphabetical combination, but for computer it is a value only. So Rohit, computer is going to insert Rohit, going to store Rohit inside this slot, and name of this slot is name, right? So it is there inside your computer's memory. Now if you want to print, if you want to show the value of this name variable on the monitor, abhi to value dikhegi nahi, it is there inside the computer's memory. Now if you want to show what is there in the roll number variable, means what value is stored in the roll number variable, you just use this command in Python, just print ROLL. By using this command, the value that is there inside the roll number variable, it will be there on your computer's monitor. Clear? Now, if you want to show what is there in the name variable, the next command is print here, and then inside the print bracket just write the name of the specific variable, which value you want to show on the monitor. Clear? So here these two lines are related with the creation of the variable. These two lines are related with the show of the variable's value on the monitor. Clear? Now, our today's video lecture is related with how many different values you can give to your variable. Just see how many different values are there in this program, right? So video is related with values, and the very first thing we will discuss about string value. String, it is a value in the programming language. The value can be created by grouping of alphabet or number or special symbol or any legal character sets value that is available in Python, right? String means what? Here Rohit name, group of alphabets, Rohit name, father name, mother name, address, all these are there in the string formation under the string value. Clear? Now message is also there under the category of string. Now there are two different type of string in Python, single line and multi-line. Clear? Suppose I am going to create one variable. The variable is code equal to. Now code of a specific student, the code is A123 BQ. Just see, code equal to A123BQ. Now, just see the value. It is a combination of alphabet as well as digit, and it is enclosed with single inverted comma. So it is known as a string value. In the string value, you can give student name, father name, mother name, address, then this code, then subject name, city, then this state. Each and everything that is a combination of alphabet. This is known as string value. So here it is a single line string, right? To give a string value to a variable, you can use either single inverted comma or you can use double inverted comma also. Just see this one, A123BQ. Two different things are there. Both has the same impact on the programming, either single or double. Here, just see, name equal to Rohit. It is enclosed with single inverted comma, single quotation marks. You can convert it into double quotation mark also. The same meaning is same. The statement execution is same. So this one is known as single line string value. Done. Either single inverted comma or double inverted comma. Now, suppose what will happen if you are going to write the address of a student, the address cross the single line limit, and the address is there in 2 or 3 lines. Just say this one, A123 comma South Extension, then comma Pawanpuri, then comma Jaipur. Now just see, the address is there in multiple lines. It means what? It means you should supply the multiple lines value to the variable address, right? For that, it is under the category of multi-line string. For that, you just use either 3 times single inverted comma, like this one, or 3 times double inverted comma. This one is noted as multi-line string in Python. अगर आप ये नहीं देते हो, अगर आप ये सिंगल इन्वर्टेड कॉमा रख देते हो यहाँ पे, डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमा रख देते हो, तो एरर शो करता है कंप्यूटर, राइट? To provide a multi-line input, you should use either 3 times single inverted comma or 3 times double inverted comma to supply the value to the specific variable. Now this value is treated as a multi-line value, right? So here one point is, what are the valid combinations of these strings and what is the length of the string? Suppose a value of a variable is this one, a11@gmail.com. Is it valid? Yes, it is valid. You can use alphabet in a string, you can use digits also in the string, you can use any special symbol to produce a value, to produce a string value. It is valid because you are going to give a value to the variable. But the same thing is not valid for the identifier, for the name of the variable. Variable name should follow the rules of identifier. Whereas if you want to supply value to a variable, you can use anything that is there on the keyboard. Alphabets, digit, special symbol, each and everything. Right? So it is under the category of string value. Now, how to calculate the size of a string value? Here, कोई ये पूछे what is the size of this value? You just use this command, print bracket len. Len is a function. Len, full form is length. Len, and then supply the variable name with this len function. Instantly computer calculates the size 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the size 6 displayed on the monitor, right? By this len function you can calculate the size of the string very easily. Clear? Now the next thing, if we talk about that string, different string notations, then just see what are there in this string. Here, if I use this one, a equal to single inverted comma and then he, single inverted comma means single line string end, but here I am going to supply 2 different lines. Enter दिया मैंने यहाँ पे enter press किया, so the next thing is there in the next line. Is it valid? No, it is not valid. Computer raise an error if you execute this line. Why it is? Because single inverted comma is reserved for the single line string only, and here you are going to supply multi-line string in this particular statement. So to rectify the error, just convert the single inverted comma into 3 times inverted comma. Done. Now what will happen if you are going to calculate the size of this one? What is the size here? Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you are going to give this command in your Python, according to you, if we are going to count this one, 3 words, 3 letters are there in A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 letters are there, but the computer produced the size as 9. Why it is? Letters are 8. Why size increased in the output 9? Just see. If you give multi-line string through the Python, here then one enter symbol is also there, though it is not appear on the monitor, but we press enter, then only the second line will appear. Computer is going to count the enter symbol also, calculate the enter symbol with this length also. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so that the length of the multi-line string it is 9. Clear? Okay, this is the string part. We can give 2 different type of string, either single line string or multi-line string according to the need of our software. Now we will come to the next part, next part, that is numeric value. String value, this one numeric value, roll number contains numeric value, age contains numeric value, marks obtained, maximum marks, these four variables contains numeric value. And when you are going to supply a numeric value to the variable, you need not to enclose the value with inverted comma. Inverted comma is responsible to give the string values only. Here, just see the value. Roll 1101. If I am going to write this one here, ROL equal to 1101. No inverted comma in the numeric value. You can supply the digit directly to the variable. Right? So here, roll 1101. Now, how many different type of numeric values are there in Python? In Python, 3 different values you can supply to the variable. Very first, integer value. Integer means whole number. Either the digit is in positive sign or the digit contain negative sign, but the digit is a whole number only. You cannot use decimal point with this digit. It is known as integer value, right? Normally, integer values are plus 17, minus 4503, then plus 3786, then minus 144. These are the legal integer values. Plus means positive value, minus means negative value, and all these values are the whole numbers. Means without fractional part, without decimal part. Right? Here, if you are not going to supply the symbol, जैसे 17 के आगे plus लगाया means it is a positive value. If I remove this plus, then also computer treated 17 as a positive value by default. Clear? If no sign is there, it means it is a positive value. If you want to supply negative value, just use minus sign, this negative sign in front of the value. Right? So it is the integer value. Now what is the float value? Float value means, suppose I am going to write this one, percentage equal to 87.69. Just see this value. It is a fractional value. It contains the decimal part. It is under the category of float. F-L-O-A-T. It is known as a float value. Clear? Now one more value is there in this Python, that is complex value. Maths student, just see. X plus ij, iota values, this type of values are under the category of complex value. It is not there in our class 11 syllabus, though it is there in 12. So just keep in mind these 3 different type of values. Now one more thing. Here, just go back to the number system chapter. Decimal number system is there, binary number system. Then this one hexadecimal number system and octal number system. 4 different number systems are there. If you are going to supply a hexadecimal, octal value, if you are going to supply an octal value to the variable, what you can do? You just use, suppose 14, 1-4. I say it is an octal number and store this octal number into this roll number variable. So for that you just use 0, O, 14. Just use this prefix with the octal number. What is this prefix? It is 0. It is O, alphabet O, small o or capital. Generally we use small only. So just use 0 plus small o with the digit, and computer will store this octal number into the roll number variable. Now if you want to store a hexadecimal value, what you can do? Hexadecimal means suppose I am writing this on A and I want to store a hexadecimal value 3AB into this A variable. Clear? To storing the hexadecimal value, we use 0 and X as a prefix. Clear? For octal, 0 and O. For hexadecimal, 0 and X. Done? So, by this we can supply different values in our Python. Now, one more thing is there. If you are going to put a float value is treated as 2 different things. The first one is the fractional value. It is the fractional value. The second one is exponential value. Right? Exponent use. So float value or decimal value can be covered like this, 87.6. Suppose this is the value, right? It is a fractional value applicable, acceptable by your Python programming. Now, if you want to convert this 87.6 in the exponential format, what you can do, just put dot 876. ये जो पॉइंट है मैंने यहाँ से हटा के इधर लगा दिया, 0.876. तो ये अभी क्या हो गया, 0.876. इसको मैंने मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया into 10 raised to power 2. Just see the same thing is there. 87.6 point is placed here into 10 raised to power 2. तो अब होगा क्या, जब मैं इसको 0.876 को 10 raised to power 200 से मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा, क्या आ जाएगा, 87.6 आ जाएगा. तो मैंने क्या किया, पॉइंट को इधर किया into 10 raised to power 2. Now 10 is converted into e, so my value is 0.876 e02. This is known as exponent value. 0.876 e02, it is the exponent value. It is also acceptable by Python, right? Now one more example, just convert 5.8. it is a normal value, normal float value, normal fractional value. आपका क्वेश्चन ये आया, just convert 5.8 into its exponential notation, into its exponent. How you can convert 5.8? मैंने क्या किया, 0.58 इस पॉइंट को आगे ले गया into 10 raised to power 1. just see, both are same. 5.8, 0.58 into 10 raised to power 1. When I am going to multiply this 10 with this, it is converted into 5.8. Done. Now 10 को मैंने लिख दिया e, so in the second line 0.58 e01, 10 की जगह e और 1 as it is. This is the exponent formation. Clear? So here by this we can supply both these values, both these floating values to our Python program. Either you can supply a normal fractional value or you can supply the fractional value in the exponent form. Clear? Now the next term, what is Boolean value? Two different values are there in Python. The first one, it is true. T is capital, others are in small. True. True means 1, right? True, false, it is there in our Boolean algebra. So the first value is true and the second value is false. These two values are under the category of Boolean value. These values you can supply true and false also to a variable. Suppose I create a variable alpha. It is my variable name and here I supply true. Done. Alpha equal to true. Yes, the statement is right. We are going to supply a Boolean value to the variable alpha. Means alpha variable में होगा क्या? Computer creates a slot for you. Name of the slot is alpha. This is the name over the slot. Name of this slot, and this true is stored inside the slot. Just done. Number 3. Number 4. None. We can supply none. It is under the category of special value, and here you can also supply none value to the variable a equal to none like this. Done. So these are the different literals, these are the different values that you can supply in your Python program, and you can assign these different values to the different variables, right? Thank you so much.